Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are at CVS. We're technically not sitting at CVS, but we're at CVS and we're here to do some deals for the week of January 14th, through the 20th. And we are in a frozen tundra right now. Oh my gosh. The majority of the country is in such a deep freeze, it feels like. And so a few days ago, my area, my state, got a huge storm, and we were one of the few that were without power and of course without internet. And then that's why my videos are a little bit delayed this week. But we have power back. We're all nice and warm and everything is good. So we are here to do the deals, and it's going to be all digital. I'm not using any printable coupons because there's issues with printable coupons at CVS. Like I talked about last week, I had my CoverGirl printable worked out totally fine, but then my other printables did not work. So I'm like, you know what? I am not going to be using any printables this week. So we're going to be doing two different transactions, and you probably have an idea of some of the products that I'm going to be getting because I am a creature of habit, and I do like to get a lot of the same products. I do like to get some different things once in a while, but I do like to get, as you can see back there, I've already been in the store. Life hack or, you know, sneak preview, I've already been in the store, and like I've got paper products behind me. So that's just me. I love to get the paper products whenever I can. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Sarah and like to show you how to save money any way that I can. And anyways, guys, let's go inside and see what we can do. So the first deal we're going to do is on the Neutrogena skincare. This is part of a promotion this week where you spend $20, you get back $8 in extra bucks, but it is a limit of 2. And of course, it's easy to spend $40 in Neutrogena skincare, so we are going to do the deal twice. So I am going to grab this Hydro Boost water cream here, priced at $30.79. Then I'm going to grab these Hydro Boost wipes down here. They're priced at $8.29 on the shelf, but they did ring up for $8.79, which is good for me. So these are the two products that we're getting. So our total for both items equals out to $39.58. That does meet the 98% rule for spending the $40, and 98% of $40 is $39.20. So we are safe there. So I have a $5 digital coupon for the water cream. I don't have any other digital coupons for these items. I have a 3 off 10 Neutrogena Skincare CRT, and I have a 40% off of one item CRT that I got in my email. So how the 40% off of one item is going to be configured when we have something like a 3 off of 10 CRT, what's going to happen is the $3 is going to be divided equally between the two products. So the 40% off will come off the more expensive item, and that equals out to $30.79 minus the $5 digital and $1.50 from the 3 off of 10 Neutrogena Skincare CRT. So the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Cream is now at a total of $24.29, and that 40% off will come off of that $24.29. So that's going to take off $9.72 after our store coupons and our digital coupons. So now our new total for both products equals out to $21.86. I will be paying that out of pocket. I will be getting back a $16 extra buck for spending $40 in Neutrogena skincare. Then I'm going to submit my receipt to the Activate Rewards promotion. Because I have spent over $30 in products, I will get back a $10 Visa card. So that's going to make both of these items free and a $4.14 moneymaker, which is absolutely amazing, and it always makes me super happy. So I did this transaction first, and at the bottom of my receipt was a 10 off of 70. So I went ahead and did my next transaction. I started off, or I grabbed the Cottonelle. The Cottonelle is on promotion for spend $20, get back a $5 extra buck, and these are on sale for $10.79 a piece. So the two of them will equal out to $21.58. We have a $2 digital coupon. We also have $2 back on Shop.with. So that's going to make these $17.58, but then we'll get back a $5 extra buck, making them $12.58 for both of them, which I think is a pretty good deal, and it will be a much better deal with that 10 off of 70. Next, we're going to do the soft soap and Irish Spring. They're buy one, get one 40% off, and they're buy two, get back a $4 extra buck. So I'm grabbing this one here for $6.59. I am also going to grab an Irish Spring priced at $6.99. So the Irish Spring will ring up at $6.99, and then the soft soap will ring up at 40% off, and that equals out to $3.95. The two products equal out to $10.94. We have a $2 digital for the soft soap, and we also got a $2 digital for the Irish Spring. Our total will be $6.94, but then we'll get back a $4 extra buck, making it $2.94 for both bottles of body wash, which isn't a bad deal by itself. Next, we're going to do the Neutrogena Cosmetics. These are buy three, get back a $10 extra buck. And my store actually has 3 packages of wipes for once. So I'm going to grab 3 of them priced at $7.79 a piece. That will equal out to $23.37. I have a 3 off 2 digital coupon that I'm going to use, and a $3 off Neutrogena Cosmetics CRT that everyone got this week in their app. That's going to make our total $17.37, but then we will get back a $10 extra buck. We're also going to submit our receipt to the Activate Rewards promotion again, because when you spend $20, you get back a $5 Visa card. So we're going to get back another $5 in cash there, making 3 packs of makeup wipes just $2.37, which is an amazing deal, especially if you use this brand. So my daughter uses these religiously, so I definitely pick them up for her when I can. But like I said earlier, my store has only had maybe 1 or 2 of these. They rarely have 3 packs of them. So next we're going to grab some shaving cream. I wanted to grab 2 of the women's. They only had 1, but these are buy one, get one 50% off. Buy 2, get back a $3 extra buck. I'm going to grab one of the women's for $4.99, and I grabbed one of the men's at $4.19. I couldn't show you me grabbing it and the tag and all that because there was an employee right there. So the women's shaving cream will ring up at $4.99, and the men's will ring up at $2.09. The 2 bottles here will equal out to $7.08. We'll get back a $3 extra buck, making both of them $4.08, which by itself isn't that fabulous of a deal, but adding it in with our transaction, it will make for a great deal. And if you want to do 2 of the men's, it would be a little bit cheaper, but I really wanted the women's because I don't have any in my stockpile. So the same thing goes for the raw sugar. There was an employee right there by the hand sanitizer, so I just grabbed them, and they are $5.29 a piece. They're not on sale. They're not part of any type of a promotion, so 2 of them will cost me $10.58. This is what's going to make my haul cost a little bit more than it typically would, but I was still about $7 short of hitting the $70 mark, so I wanted to grab them. So these are $10.58, but you're going to submit your receipt to Ibotta, and you'll get back $5 for buying 2 of them, making them $5.58 for both of them. And I'm going to show you, or I did just show you, the Walgreens version of the rebate because I forgot to take a picture of the CVS version. They're the exact same rebate, but you can do one for Walgreens and a separate one for CVS. So that is everything that I'm grabbing for my 10 off of 70. The total for everything in my cart equals out to $73.56 after our 10 off of 70 and all of our digital coupons. Our total will be $51.56. I have a little bit of the 2% back in extra bucks, so mine's going to be a little bit cheaper. But for you, without those 2% extra bucks back, the total will be $51.56. Definitely pay with your extra bucks. So then we're going to get back a $10 extra buck for the Neutrogena, a $3 extra buck for the Gillette shave cream, a $4 extra buck for the soft soap, and a $5 extra buck for the Cottonelle. We're going to submit our receipt to Ibotta and get back $5 for the raw sugar and a $5 Visa card for the Neutrogena wipes. We are also going to submit our receipt to Shop.with for another $2 back on the Cottonelle, making everything in the cart $17.56, which isn't too bad of a deal. Oops, but like I said, some of the items that I got made my cost a little bit more than it typically would, but I really like the items that I got this week. So that is everything that we're doing today at CVS. Let's go check out and go out to the car and see how everything went. All right, guys, so we're back in from CVS, and everything went okay. There was one slight issue, but they were really, really nice. So the problem was with the Neutrogena transaction. So with that transaction, I had a 3 off of 10 Neutrogena skincare CRT. And sometimes in my app, it was showing that it was attaching to my items. Sometimes it was not showing. And that has been a common thing with the app for me the past few months, is that it's wonky. It's wonky and it's just not working in our favor. Used to, it was such a helpful app. And I know they've made improvements in other areas of the app, but by doing that, they took away the good things for the couponers anyways that made things really helpful. So you'll scan an item and it'll show that a CRT is attaching, or you'll scan it another time just to double check, because I triple check, and it shows it's not attaching. So it was telling the manager that, you know, because they were waiting on me. I was telling the manager, I said, you know, there's been so many problems with the app. Sometimes it'll tell me it's attaching. Sometimes it'll tell me it's not. And so I rely on the app, and then things like this happen. And he's like, don't worry about it. Let me just give you a $3 extra buck. So that should have worked, and I don't know why it didn't. So my total for that transaction before the coupons was $39.58. I had a $5 Neutrogena digital coupon come off, and the 40% off of one full price item come off, and that come off of the higher priced item. And of course, those come off after your digitals and CRTs and extra bucks. So of course I didn't use any extra bucks, so that took $10.32 off, and then that $3 off of 10 should have come off as well. So that's another $3 off, so that makes the total $21.26. I got back $16 in extra bucks. I can't believe it was a limit of 2 this week. And then I will get back a $10 Visa card. And whenever we get things like this, I always keep an eye out on Ibotta, because sometimes we get Ibotta rebates and it'll make it an even better deal. So those 2 items for me were free and a $4.74 moneymaker. Does that make sense? Sometimes when you're talking, it seems like you make sense. But then you think about it in your head and it's like, did I really make sense? Anyways, it's a $4.74 moneymaker, and it would be a little bit less of a moneymaker if all of your CRTs worked. So there is that. Then we have our 10 off of 70. So when I did that transaction, I got a 10 off of 70. And so I was like, yes, if there wasn't a 10 off 70, I probably would have just done a few cheap deals. I wouldn't have done all of these deals. So with this transaction, I did the Cottonelle, the raw sugar hand soap. I did the Gillette shave items. I did the Irish Spring soft soap. And then I did the Neutrogena makeup wipes. So anyways, I kind of go in with an idea of what I would like to put in a transaction, but I will get like the main thing. The main thing is either the spend 30, get 10, or something like the Cottonelle. Very rarely do I do a 10 off of 70 and it doesn't have like a main, you know, promotion in there. Then I kind of play around in my head, and with the calculator, of course. Okay, these are some of the other deals I would like to get. I add them up. Does it make it out to be a reasonable deal? And then I go from there. Typically, it doesn't take me that long in the store, but after doing this for so long, that's kind of how I do it. So there was a few other things I had in mind that I wanted to get, but this worked out to be a better deal for me. So here's my receipt. I had a 3 off 2 Neutrogena digital coupon. I had a $2 Cottonelle digital coupon. I had a $2 Irish Spring digital, a $2 soft soap digital. I had a 10 off of 70, and then I had the $3 Neutrogena CRT that everyone got this week for the Neutrogena Cosmetics. Then I had a ton of extra bucks that I used. And then I had $1.19 in the 2% back in extra bucks. So I paid $5.36 out of pocket, but we're gonna add back in the extra bucks that I used to pay for this, which was $45 in extra bucks. Now, before I get into the math of this one is typically more of a higher out of pocket than what I usually do. I like to get around $30 or $20 of a total for 10 off of 70, because then, you know, you can usually get it down to pretty cheap. But this one is a little bit higher, but we're getting more back in other ways. So our total for everything is $50.36. Of course, I used $45 in extra bucks to pay. I got back a $10 extra buck for the Neutrogena, a $4 extra buck for the soft soap, a $3 extra buck for the Gillette shave items, and a $5 extra buck back for the Cottonelle. I submitted my receipt to Ibotta, and I got back $5 there for the raw sugar soap. I'll get back a $5 extra buck, or I'm sorry, not a $5 extra buck. I'll get back a $5 gift card for the Neutrogena wipes. And then I submitted my receipt to Shop.with for another $2 back for the other Cottonelle. So that makes my total for that transaction $16.36, which I like to get under $10 for a 10 off of 70 transaction. But considering that it's a little bit higher, but I really like that I got some nice hand soap, some shaving items, some paper products. Those are items that seem to be a little bit not as common that we get a good deal for. You know what I mean? So my total, like I said, was $16.36, but I had a $4.74 moneymaker. So then that makes my total for everything that I got today $11.62, which I don't think is half bad. I really don't. Considering, I know I say this every time because I'm not getting these big money makers anymore. Oh my gosh, we always used to get these big money makers, but with inflation and shrinkflation and all that jazz, it's a different world now. But considering that I basically paid the price of one toilet paper and got the rest for free. We can look at it like that. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you were to advertise into Walgreens or Walmart or Target, buy one Cottonelle for $11.62 and get another one for free, plus hand soap, plus Neutrogena skincare, plus what else? What else did we get? I don't know. You know, shaving stuff, all of the stuff that we got today. If you were to advertise that, people would flock to the stores. Now, granted, it's not that easy, but it's the same thing. We are paying basically for one of those Cottonelle packs and getting the rest of the items for free. I'm happy with that. So anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. Let me know what you're getting this week. And that is all. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys. All right, guys. So we are back in from CVS and everything went okay. One slight thing and the store helped me, but other than that, everything went great. Everything went super good. So I gotta quit hitting that button on the steering wheel. It keeps scaring me.